Hello everyone, welcome to a Legend of Zelda theory. I want to talk about the timeline in this video, everybody's favorite lore subject. The thing I want to talk about is how Breath of the Wild, Age of Calamity, and Tears of the Kingdom fit into the timeline, because they do actually fit in there, and I'll tell you how. Firstly, let's talk about the origin of the trilogy and the other games. In the main timeline story, at the beginning, the humans lived on the surface, but then retreated to the sky in order to escape Demise and his army, but then came down after the events of Skyward Sword. Tears of the Kingdom states that the humans lived on the surface and that the Zonai came down from the sky and Rauru and Zonia established Hyrule. The story in Skyward Sword probably happened first, and when the humans came back down to the surface, the Zonai came down after them. The reason the humans and the Zonai didn't encounter each other in the sky is probably because the humans and the Zonai were in different parts of the sky. The Zonai seemingly lived on the surface as well as the sky before the humans came back down to the surface, or even before they went into the sky in the first place. In Skyward Sword, mostly in Lanayru Desert, technology and structures that look similar to the Zonai's can be found there. It even has their signature swirl symbol on it. Although there are other ancient structures around the surface world which probably belong to the Zonai. In Tears of the Kingdom, there are Zonai structures underground in the depths, probably from before Hyrule was established, since there seemingly isn't any human influence. So basically how the story goes is that humans were living on the surface, and the Zonai were living mostly in the sky, but also a little bit on the surface and underground, as we see from the structures in Skyward Sword on the surface, and in Tears of the Kingdom in the underground. Then the humans and the Zonai were forced into the sky due to Demise's reign of terror, but never saw each other. Most of the Zonai might have died due to Demise's attack, or the remnants of it long after it ended, which is why Rauru and Minoru are the only surviving Zonai by the time Hyrule was founded. After the events of Skyward Sword, the humans came back to the surface, and then the Zonai came down later, and they both established Hyrule.